YouTube, it's Brooks&Keat Mandy here today again, and I got a horror movie related video. If you've seen my previous two channels, you know that I was a big horror fan. I collect horror movies. I still am a horror fan, but sorry if you hear that noise. That's my friend Brooks. But lately, I've been doing a lot of comic book stuff because I do love comic books at the same time. And I spent months now on horror movies in years, so I decided it's time to give comic books more attention. But I'm still going to post, some videos involving horror movies. So I decided to do something a little bit more funner, I guess. I'm going to do my top 5 least favorite horror movies. Now, I'm not saying these ones suck to death, but what I'm trying to say is, a lot of these just weren't favorited of mine. And you know what? I think I'm actually... I don't know how to put this. I'm going to do number 1. You know what? Okay. How about this? I'm going to do the least worst all the way to the most worst, okay? So this is going to be kind of hard, but it's what's going to happen. Alright? Okay, so first, the least worst, starting off, the most least worst, I'd have to say Nightmare on Elm Street, Never Sleep Again, the 2010 remake, I believe it was 2010 remake. I remember when I was a little kid, maybe 10 years old, actually, yeah, because I was born in 2000. It was all over the elementary school. Oh yeah, man, the new Nightmare on Elm Street, my parents let me watch it, man. Or oh yeah, my sister tricked me into watching Nightmare on Elm Street with her. She told me it was a different movie, and then I wound up liking it, or whatever. It made it sound so cool. Back then, when I was 10, of course, if you've seen my other channel, you know my real dad's a horror movie lover and a comic book lover, but he was showing me lots of horror movies way before I was even 10, and he has his own collection himself, so I've had fair experience with horror movies, and I really wanted to see this because it just interested me, but at that time, when I was around 10, I wasn't really allowed to watch horror movies. The only time I ever got to was when I was with him, but I didn't get to see him much around then, so yeah, I was really excited to see this, and then when I finally got this movie and watched it, I was disappointed. It's not like the acting's bad, or I don't know. I guess what I just want to say is there wasn't enough kills, okay? It wasn't really scary at all. And then 3, the last problem, it was really short. So that's why I didn't really like this movie, but at the same time, I thought the acting was good, and it was good to see him return. So this is why it's my, it's the least worst one, because I still like it somewhat, but yeah, I just explained how I feel. But here's back. Side view. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I never do this, but here's the disc. So, alright. Trying to side. Okay. Second least worst is Friday the 13th Killer Cut. This is the 2009 remake, I believe. Yep, 2009 remake. I'm not a big fan of this movie at all. At first, when I first saw it, I saw this before I saw any of the other real Nightmare on... sorry. Actually, no. Okay. The first Jason Voorhees related movie I saw was Jason Goes to Hell. And then after that, I saw this. So this was the first Friday the 13th movie I saw. Jason Goes to Hell was the first separate Jason Voorhees movie I saw. Yeah, when I first saw this, I thought it was cool because I didn't see all of the other series, but then, going back to the other series, when I did see the originals, I realized that this is actually a poor remake, and they could have done way better, and I don't know, I think there's way too much sex in it, and a little bit too much drugs. Yeah, you can expect that in horror movies a lot, but I think they overdid it, especially with the sex. Yeah, and so... yeah, part of the reason why they rated R is some graphic sexual content and nudity. So there it is right there. Usually I don't care about that. I like that, but I don't want to watch fucking porno when I'm looking for Jason. So yeah, that's part of the reason why I didn't like this movie. And, I don't know. It's not horrible, but it's not something I watch a lot. I think since I bought it, I've only watched it twice, maybe. Out of all honesty. So here's the back. I gotta admit, it does look kind of cool, the cover and all. I like the disc too. I like how it says Killer Cut. But yeah, there you go. God, okay, next. I hate to say this, but this is gonna be a Rob Zombie film. I'm a big fan of Rob Zombie. I loved, I loved his House of a Thousand Corpse. I loved his freaking Devil's Rejects. I watched his cartoon. It's a horror/comedy cartoon. It's hard to explain. I even forgot the names, like El Super Beasto or something like that. I liked his first Halloween remake. His second the sequel to his remake was okay, but I still liked it. It wasn't the best, but I still liked it. So I thought, Lords of Salem would be just as good, but Jesus, I was let down, big time. First off, this movie gave off horrible vibes. Like, God, I still hate this because I love Rob Zombie, so I hate to say this, but just the vibes it gave off, I just got, normally when I watch horror movies, I don't get, that really creeped out sense vibe. Like, I get that vibe where it's yeah, it's horror, you can expect something scary, but I enjoy horror movies. This I did not enjoy. It just gave off this really creepy, dark, saddening vibe, and, it just moved along so slow, and there was barely any words. There was words, but they didn't say much words, and they were very short, and then next thing you know, she's getting possessed by some fucking Blair Witch shit. Not Blair Witch shit, but, some Salem Witch shit, and then she's, doing Satan rituals, and it's just so fucking confusing. You have to really sit down and, realize what the hell is going on. I know some people like it, and they may have understand it more better, but, from the trailer that looks so badass, this just seems so shitty. I don't know, I just thought they could have pursued it way better. Yeah. So that's my reason. This disc. This is the second to top, okay, the second one. After this one, it'll be the worst ever, for me at least. Alright, so I hate to do this as well, because I'm a huge fan of the Halloween series. Halloween's my most favorite horror movie series. But here we have, from the 3-film set, the Halloween collection, right here, we're going to go with Resurrection. Jesus. If you're new to the Halloween series and Resurrection's the first one you see, then it'll seem really good and you'll think it's badass. But if you've seen all the other ones, you expect way much more. And I don't think it should be taken as some goofy internet shit. And I don't know. I thought they could have done way more better. And it's a horror movie. It's not really. I don't know. It seemed all goofy in a way. I didn't think. Halloween did not come all this way, okay, just to become some fucking joke in the last movie, set aside the remakes by Rob Zombie. So yeah, a lot of people feel the same way as me. I did not like 2002's Halloween Resurrection at all. I did at first, when I first saw it, though, I must admit, but that's because I didn't watch much of the other ones before. And that was a long, long time back. I don't like this movie, though. I don't watch it. So, yeah, that's my reason. It's a disc. It's a flip disc. 2 sides. Number 1 worst. Jesus, I fucking hate this movie. Evil gets an upgrade. Jason X. Goddamn, this movie sucks. This movie's just god-awful. It's horrible. It's a bloody fucking... I don't know. It's a nightmare, honestly. First off... Jason, okay, he's supposed to take place in Crystal Lake, okay? He's supposed to take place at camp in the woods, not some super future shit in space. God, I'm running out of words because I hate this so much. I didn't like that space thing. You need to leave this space thing out of it. It's fucking year 2455. Jesus. I'll be long dead by then. And they're, bringing into some space stuff. The space people bring them life. And he's killing on a spaceship. And it just gets really out of hand. This is one of the most shittiest movies involving Jason I've ever fucking seen. This one really god-awfully disappointed me. I just fucking hate this piece of shit. You know, like, I don't know. The cover is good because there's a hot babe right there, even though she's about to get slaughtered. But otherwise, this is not... I didn't... I hated it. Like, the whole time... I know this is really harsh and this may seem like just horrible, but the whole time I watched it, I could not wait until it ended. I was kept on checking the time, see how far I was into it, because I want to watch it throughout, but I did not like it at all. Yeah. So that's 10 minutes and 30 something seconds right there. So yeah, here's the ones I showed you. Just overall, I'll show you guys what I showed you. Sorry, just keeping my phone up. So the worst was Jason X. Second worst was Halloween Resurrection. Third worst was The Lords of Salem. Second to least worst was Friday the 13th remake, and then the most least worst, the most one that wasn't the number one. Oh shit, the one that wasn't oh my god. The one that wasn't as bad as all these others was the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. That was too complicated. Alright, so that's my video. I hope you liked it. Yeah, if you like seeing videos like this, let me know. I can definitely do more of these instead of just comics, but there will be more comic videos, so you're never escaping them. Watch yourself. Yeah. Later, guys. Thanks. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Check out my best friend Brooks' channel. No, well, we shared the channel. Check out his videos, and have a good one. Bye.